Hello my little hunters, it's your boy James the Killer, and today is pretty much the same day, but for you it might be a different day, depending on if you want to do one episode a day, but whatever. But today, I'm going to be doing a review of the Nerf cs-6 Recon. Now, effectively I call this Ghost because, as you can see, it is transparent. There is a lot of transparency for the gun. And I love that to death. I love this gun to death. So, let's get down to just the gun itself. We will review the attachments and whatnot as well. So, this is the Nerf Recon cs-6 Ghost form. That's what I call it when it's transparent like this. Now, this is the mag for the Ghost. It is a fully transparent mag as well. Now, according to the rules of Nerf, they say put 6 into this, I believe is what it says. Put 6. I think, yeah, it's like 6. You're supposed to put 6 darts in this. But if you've played with Nerf, you know the Nerf hack, where usually you can add one more bullet to save your life. In my case, I've only done that with the other mag, which is with another feature. But this gun technically uses the orange version of the Nerf Elite darts, but I have the red version, which I don't know what those came with, but as you can see, red. So, if you don't play with Nerf often enough, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry for your loss of epicness that you can't play with this thing, because look at that. Just look at that. Just this gun alone in its transparency is awesome. Now, it does come in other transparency colors and in other, I think it comes in a yellow format. But one thing that you may know or may not know is that this thing is actually supposed to come with a door on the top. Mine didn't. Of course, mine came from a friend, but whatever. I get most of my Nerf guns either from a friend or from a yard sale. Yeah, it's... I don't buy it first-hand traditional. I don't usually dry it. Nah. Let me get my tongue off my teeth so I can see what I'm saying. I don't buy them retail usually, but sometimes I do. And depending on the Nerf dart that's in this puppy, woo! Yeah, don't try that. But depending on the Nerf dart that's in this cartridge and that you put into the gun, you can get varying distances. Now, I have, like I said, the red Elite darts, and they also vary, but traditionally, depending on the arch, whatever it is, I can get varying degrees, like any other gun. Now, this gun itself, with the darts, probably gets about, I'd say about 15 to 20 feet before its dart effectively is like, oh crap, I'm going to hit the ground due to gravity. But that can be helped by a little thing called an extension, which is this lovely little thing right here. You can add that to this. This is another thing that I loved about these kind of guns. They have the ability to actually have interchangeable things like this. That's how simple it is to make this gun longer and possibly even increase your firing range, your firing distance. Now, this gun, like this, most of you are like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. It has a flip-up sight that helps even more. But like I said, I love this thing because it's transparent. Now, some of us are a little bit more weird. That's the only word I can use for it, is weird. Because some of us prefer lasers. Laser sights. This one actually changes depending on the way it looks. Trying to show you guys. Maybe you guys can't see it. Maybe if I show it on the wall, you can see it. Nope. Only I can see it. Okay. Whatever. Basically, if you go like this, when you get to this point, it's a big dot. It's like a flashlight form. You get to here, it's your Nerf laser sight. Now, I'm weird and prefer to keep it on the bottom because then it creates this uniform area. Now, some of us who like to use Nerf guns prefer to do that. And I completely understand, you know, to each their own. It's not my place to say, you're wrong, you must always keep it on the bottom. That's not my place. That is not my place to say. These guns are specifically personal, customizable, personalized, whatever you want to say. But sometimes you need just a little bit more help in finding your target. Now, if you don't know what this is essentially the closest to a, well, closest thing to a Nerf sniper sight, aside from the sniper scope. Now, in my case, I always put it here. It's collapsible. And I love, love, love this gun. I love that it's transparent. That is the #1 thing I love about this the most. Now, if I was going to modify it, yeah, the only thing I'd modify about it is the air restrictor, which is essentially the thing that comes back here. I'd put a hole in it so that it actually lets out more air, therefore causing the bullet to go further. Don't just take the air restrictor out, because that will just make your gun go, make that funny noise of that noise. But it won't fire a dart. Now, another feature that I love about this gun, aside from the fact that it's pretty much customizable, is what you just saw me do. The clip draw. You can literally put in a clip, and then due to this lovely little button right here, drop it. Now, if you're going to be kind of like one of those epic action heroes where you store your other cartridge here, and you're like, okay, that one's been used. Load the gun, yada yada. That is perfectly fine. Actually, if you can figure out how to do that, props to you, because I can't. Now, the last part, aside from the other transparent magazine, is the, I guess, shoulder guard, whatever this thing is. If you're wondering what this thing is, it's one of those bungee cords that you can use. They made I don't know what to call it. It's basically the same thing, but it can connect to, it's manufactured by Nerf, for Nerf guns. I can't find those, nor can I buy any at this point. But what I do is just loop it through, and there you go. Now I'm goofy and I bite stuff to ensure stuff like this won't bend and fall off, kind of thing. The rubber tip is starting to fall off. Now, I don't quite understand what the point is in having another, like, just that last bullet right here. I don't understand that. I don't understand what the point is in having a Nerf dart right here. Like, as soon as you do that, you have to shake it loose to pull it out. So, I'll show you guys what I mean. Nerf dart in handle. You have to you have to shake it to get it out. Now, because of all the add-ons, this is actually heavy enough to do that trick. And if you have a Nerf transparent gun, you know how much you love seeing all that inner working stuff. Let's be honest, it's freaking awesome. But there's one other thing that this does. That is to hold another cartridge. And how you do that? Some of you are like, okay, I already know how to do this. Well, I'm telling those that don't own this gun and haven't seen this trick. Boom. Which actually, due to adding the magazine, actually helps align your wrist more with the gun when you're holding it like this. Now, I know some of you are like, James, you are so stupid. You're supposed to have the sight where you can see. I am aware. I do this sometimes, but then I end up always sending it forward because I am a quick reloader. So it's easier just to leave it there. But due to this, the dart set I have in here goes about 20 feet, even with the extension. Sometimes less because of the extension. Now what I would recommend is stock up on Doomland series. Nerf darts. Because when you stock up on those, they are thicker, I guess. They're thicker than the traditional other darts. So if you actually loaded up this clip, in my case if I loaded up this clip, I can actually shoot probably about twice as far as I did with the normal darts. Which is a bonus because that means I can legitimately stay like 40 feet away, kneeling, or just standing the way I am now with my legs bent slightly, and just boom, fire, and hit somebody. Now, obviously these are foam darts, so the wind is going to matter even more than it would if you were just, shooting inside. But there is one severe problem with this gun. As you guys have probably figured out by now, I love rapid fire. I love it when I can just boom, 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 or just hold the trigger and fire continuously. That is not the case with the Nerf Recon cs-6. cs-6 Recon, whatever. Yeah, Recon cs-6. Not the case. You have to cock it back, fire, cock it back, fire, cock it back. Yeah, it's annoying. It's very annoying. And it's even more annoying because I don't even know if I can do this. I'm going to use this as an assistance. Stay. Alright, look. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, you guys can barely see that. See this? There is no flap holding that dart back. There is nothing holding that from falling out. Which is honestly a very big problem for me. Because I did a Nerf battle recently with two of my friends. Yes, it was 3-1 on 2 or 2 against 1 or a free for all. We ended up just tag teaming. But this dropped darts. The more I ran, the more it shook and dropped my darts. I don't like that. That is not a good thing for me. Because I'm the sniper of the group. I'm always the sniper. I always find a place to snipe people. But aside from that, nothing bad. Nothing bad came out of the Nerf Recon cs-6. So if you guys own this gun, tell me what you think. Excuse me. If you don't, let me know what you thought about it. Did I inspire you to go out and try and find a transparent Nerf Recon cs-6? Did I inspire you just to get a Nerf gun in general? If so, cool. Let me know down in the comment section about that if I did, because that would make me feel happy about knowing I inspired someone to go out and start nerfing. But aside from that, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, my little hunters, you should have stayed away.